and welcome back to Sarah's Joyful Journey. I'm Sarah Joy. Today is Monday, the 6th of May. It's almost Mother's Day. Oh, wow. Today's video is going to be a Meal Prep Monday, but first I wanted to sit down and just have a little chat with you guys and let you know how things are going and a slight change that's going to be moving forward. I have been filming every single day, or almost every single day, my carnivore-ish journey. I mentioned last week in Tea Tuesday that I was pretty sure that this was just going to be my version of the proper human diet moving forward, and that's just going to be true. That's just what it is going to be. And I was missing our normal Tea Tuesday, and I felt that with filming what I'm eating every day, it was taking away from that for me and my joy in that whole process of Tea Tuesday. Because I was sharing so much of my life, which I love doing, by the way. I was not having much to talk about on Tea Tuesday. So I'm going to change up things a little bit. You're not going to see the daily videos, but I will be posting at least 5 videos a week, maybe sometimes 6, depending on how time and extra things go. We'll see what happens. But Mondays are going to be meal prepping. So I will be doing some of that shortly. It's going to be a pretty easy meal prep this week, but just because I don't need a lot. And I have some other plans that I want to do later in the week, and I just need a small amount of stuff. So we're going to get that started here momentarily. And like I said, it is almost 2 o'clock and I have been busy. I've been cleaning. I've done a butter mayo tutorial. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. I've gotten some stuff done for the new Facebook group. So if you haven't joined that, be sure to go ahead and join. I'll leave the link for that down below. The Facebook group, we'll talk a little bit more about it tomorrow in Tea Tuesday because I'm very excited about it. But Tuesday is going to be our Tea Tuesday. This is when we're going to have some tea and we're just going to share about what's going on in my life. And I hope to eventually be able to share some of your wins and successes. If you share that with me, I would love to highlight you guys as well. So that will be our Tea Tuesday. We are going to drop the snack from Tea Tuesday because I'm not really eating 3 times a day anymore since I'm just about done with my antibiotics, and I'm not a big snacker. 2 times of eating works well for me, and I want to take the pressure off myself to create a snack every single week when I don't normally eat snacks. So we won't be doing a snack with Tea Tuesday, but we're still going to make tea and we're going to still sit down and chat and all that wonderful stuff. Wednesday is going to be a what I'm eating in a day video, so I will still share you what type of things I'm eating and stuff like that. As you have seen through this past 30 days, I eat on repeat a lot. I eat the same stuff almost all the time. I'm not super fancy, I'm not super fun, I just keep it super simple. So I'll still be doing that. It'll just be 1 video a week. Thursday is going to be our grocery haul video. Hopefully I will not overbuy groceries and skip weeks of grocery shopping, and hopefully I can get back to a consistent grocery shopping trip, even if it's something that's super small. On Fridays, we are going to cook a recipe. It could be, most likely it's going to be a meat-based dish. This is what I eat a lot. It could be a recipe that I'm wanting to try from somebody else. It could be something that I've come up with. It could be trying a new technique for something. So it can be original. It could be not original. It could be a review of somebody else's recipe. It could be from a cookbook, but we're just going to cook something and have fun. I have some ideas for that because I really do enjoy cooking and want to share that with you guys. And that will take some of the pressure off of me on Mondays showing you actually how to cook things. I can just show it as I'm prepping stuff. And if I'm trying something, I can talk about it, but I don't have to go into great detail on what that is. So I want a recipe video to be kind of sort of more to stand alone-ish on its own. That's my hopes and plans. And then if I have a chance to go anywhere, do anything fun, and I manage to remember to grab a camera and record, I might share that on the video. on a weekend, but that one is not going to be guaranteed. But moving forward, there should be videos Monday through Friday for you guys to enjoy. All right, that's the quick update of what's going on, and let's head into the kitchen and go over the list of what I will be meal prepping today. I have about an hour before I have to leave to pick up Matt. So there's only so much I'm going to be able to get done before I do that. And I've already crossed one of the things that was on my list off my list. It's fine. I will figure out something else to do with the eggs. I was going to do egg pudding, but I'm not even really in the mood to eat it. So it was easy to cross off the list. Today we are going to be making salsa chicken because I have to cook the chicken. I still have a couple days, which I technically could push it, but I need to cook the chicken. So we're going to do that today. I also I defrosted about 2.5 pounds of hamburger. So I'm going to turn that either into meatballs or bacon burger bites. I haven't decided which yet. I need to do some yogurt. That will be the last thing I do because I'm going to start it after dinner and let it cook overnight. Last week's, when I made it, you know that takes 12 hours, and then I strain it for 12 hours and then I go on with it. So I'm going to cook it tonight overnight because I need the Instant Pot for salsa chicken. I used to have 2 Instant Pots. I don't anymore because I made room for other things that I need, like a new air fryer that's bigger and better. And I've made room for like my mixer and things like that I'm going to use more moving forward. But I do kind of miss having 2 Instant Pots. And that was quite lovely because I could do yogurt in one, chicken in the other, and it was fabulous. But I have a tiny kitchen, so you got to work with what we can work with. The other thing I would like to do is pizza crusts. Hopefully that will get done. Yeah, I might try to do a double batch of that, and I might start that. I've got to see how many eggs I have. I'm going to evaluate real quickly what I have as far as eggs, and then I'm going to decide if I'm going to do the burger bites first or meatballs. It might just end up being meatballs, or if I'm going to go ahead and start the pizza crusts, both of which I would like to get done. So I will let you know what we're going to start with in just a moment, and I'm going to go evaluate and see what we got. I have figured out my plan. We're going to start with bacon burger bites. I have some thick bacon. I won't need all of that, but I'll get some cut up. Hopefully it'll work with the thick cut bacon. I usually only ever do it with regular. Maybe I won't do it because I don't have any regular bacon defrosted. I'm just going to do meatballs. Scratch that. We're going to do a basic meatball and we're just going to do that, and that'll be yummy and delicious. And then I hopefully by about 2:30, I hope to 2:45-ish, 2:50-ish, I hope to go ahead and start the pizza crust because they do need to chill out for about 30 minutes before I bake them. I'm sure if they chill out a little bit longer than 30 minutes, that will be good. But if I can get that done before I go to pick up my husband, that would be great because then I can come home, I can get the pizza crust in the oven, get them wrapped up, then I can start salsa chicken. And then once salsa chicken is done and we're done with our dinner, I can go ahead and start yogurt. Hopefully I will do that, get that started by like 8 o'clock, maybe a little bit more than that. We'll see. We'll figure it out. All right, well, let's gather ingredients and start making some meatballs. I like to make my meatballs in my air fryer. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get our air fryer preheating. I will leave the link to my air fryer in the description down below. So I'm going to turn on my power and I want this to be on a medium air grill. And I think I'm going to leave the temperature at 450, and I think that 10 minutes is going to be good to get those nice and crisp. Actually, I'm going to go to low. Let's do it at 400 for about 10 minutes. It might take a minute or two longer than that. I do have the preheat function on, and now I'm going to press start, and it's preheating. All right, in my bowl, I am going to put some hamburger, and then we're going to use a combination of organic red mint salt, and then the other thing we're going to use is some pecan salt, and let's go ahead and speed up this process. The air fryer is ready to go, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put in some of these meatballs. I usually try to put about a dozen in. And I've made a few into patties because I just want to try something. We'll see how they turn out as like mini burger patties. And I did get a dozen meatballs in there, so we'll check back in 10 minutes. The first batch of meatballs is done. Ooh, those look delicious. I have some containers right here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the meatballs in the containers and then get it pre-heating so I can finish the next batch. I have 6 meatballs in each container. I'm gonna let them cool for a little bit before I put the lids on them. I will probably bring these as lunch 1 or 2 days at work with some butter mayo to dip in because I have an excess amount of butter mayo at the moment and these will be delicious in it. The meatballs are done and I forgot to take out cream cheese, so I can't start the pizza crusts yet. So I'm going to eat the little burger patties and 1 leftover meatball because I am hungry. And then I'm gonna go pick up my husband and we'll come back and we'll do more meal prepping. Little slight change in my plans. I am going to be making some cinnamon egg white bread. I'm going to start the dinner and then I'm gonna do that. And then after dinner, I am going to do 4 pizza crusts. I'm going to cut yogurt off and I'll probably end up doing it another day. I might still do it tonight. We'll see. My day tomorrow has just gotten really, really full and I'm super excited. We're gonna do Tea Tuesday. I'm gonna go hang out with Hope and Nancy. In the morning, we're gonna go to Hollywood Studios and hang out with Darth Vader. And then we're going to do a pizza night tomorrow night where everybody's gonna bring something to contribute to the pizzas. My contribution is the crusts. So I am gonna double that. Let's get back to cooking because it's now 4:15 and I wanna go to bed at a reasonable time tonight. Salsa chicken's super easy. You're gonna need the Instant Pot, some chicken. I don't know how many pounds, but it's like, they're giant chicken breasts. So we'll have plenty for dinner and leftovers. So those are gonna go into the Instant Pot. All right, so I checked the chicken. It's 4.75 pounds. And when we stopped the video so I could wash my hands, went to open the salsa, hands were still wet, spilled half the jar. Don't pull at me. So we're gonna use a little more, like a jar and a half. It doesn't have to be exact on the salsa, so just kind of estimate it. And then if you want to take a closer look, that's what it looks like currently. You don't need any other moisture in here because the Instant Pot will do all the work. So I'm going to use meat and I'm going to lower this for about 45 minutes because that gets it pretty shreddable. And that's ready to go. I have everything ready to start the cinnamon egg bread. This is an egg white bread. The recipe is by Maria Emmerich. I have never done this recipe, but it sounds really good. And I've done other egg breads and this one's gonna be pretty much similar. I am gonna do the tweak where she does add the egg yolk powder, so we're gonna do that as well. I'm not gonna go into great detail what I'm cooking, but I will show you what ingredients we're gonna need momentarily. So for this recipe, you're going to need a mixer, which kind of matches my Stanley that has some sparkling water in it. You're gonna need egg white protein, whole egg powder, beef gelatin, salt, vanilla, cinnamon, allulose, and cream of tartar. Let's get this set and get it going. The cinnamon egg white bread is in the oven. I'm gonna start on the first batch of pizza crust. I'm gonna do it in 2 separate batches. It'll just be easier to measure out and get right when I go to spread it. All right, so I'm gonna get started. The cinnamon loaf just came out of the oven and it is smelling amazing. I'm going to get it out of this tub and let it cool here on the rack. And then I'm going to work on prepping some toppings for the pizza tomorrow. I just finished cooking some sausage. Our chicken is done. So that is what it looks like. I'm going to get the chicken out of here and put it in my stand mixer to shred. All right, so I'm just gonna take the chicken and put it in my KitchenAid to shred. You're probably gonna need some of this liquid that's in here too, but we will add that in small amounts when needed. And you can see it's gonna shred really quickly because it's already falling apart. All right, sort of lower that down. Okay, and just turn it on, not too high. It's on stir, and it is shredding the chicken. Let that run for a couple minutes just to get it all nice and shredded. And then we'll jump a little bit of our juice in here in a minute. There you go, shredded chicken. Yogurt is started. The pizza crust, the first 2 pizza crusts are in the oven. So I am going to show you making bacon, and then we'll wrap up the end of the video because I'm just gonna do 2 more pizza crusts and then call it a night. Well, today was a very productive meal prep day. Got a lot done. Yogurt's been started. I've gotten 4 pizza crusts done. I have cooked bacon for pizza toppings tomorrow, sausage for cooked pizza toppings tomorrow, made salsa chicken, I made meatballs, and I made the cinnamon egg loaf bread, which that was really good. I did have a slice of it. I'm going to try the technique with Indigo Neely's Next Level Butter Bread, because I now understand when people say that it's kind of like styrofoam. The flavor is fantastic, but you just have to chew it forever and ever and ever. So I'm gonna try it again and tweak it and make it more my own. And we'll see how that goes, because that might go really well as well. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night on meal prepping for the day. I hope that you enjoy this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite thing is to meal prep. In the description below, you'll see a link for my air fryer and all the Instagram and Facebook posts. And remember, I'll be uploading 5 new videos a week. Bye for now.